Hey there, happy Saturday. I am going live for the Tea on Trading. I decided to bring this over to YouTube. So if you're watching this now, you're watching it from, I'm going live on Facebook and on YouTube. So I wanted to go where people are actually searching for more information about Forex and learning how to trade. So I am jumping on today to give you a little bit of information. I am excited. It's probably this caffeine that I have over here today. So for those of you that don't know me, thank you all for watching. Let me. Oh, I totally forgot about that. That would help. Give me one sec. I'll give everyone a second to jump in and drop a one in the comments if you can hear me clearly, because I always forget to put my microphone on. So forgive me. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. Just drop a one in the comments. So we can get started. I'm going to give you guys some information, the tea on trading, because I know a lot of times when you guys see us posting about trading online, you're wondering, okay, well, how the heck are they um, making money? How the heck did they learn how to do that? Because when you look at those charts, it looks like you're about to launch a space shuttle or something. So I'm going to take you a little bit behind the scenes and share with you how you can get started and learn it as well. So go ahead and drop a one in the comments. Let me know if you hear me clearly. And then let me see, I'm going to pull it up on my phone. Let me know if you hear me. Okay. Looks like it is working. So thank you, everybody, for joining the Tea on Trading. I am going to be going live each Saturday morning around 11 a.m. to cover a specific topic, a question that someone has asked me during the week about trading Forex. And then I'm going to also answer all of your questions, any questions that you have. So any Saturday morning around 11 a.m., just be sure to join me here on Facebook or here on YouTube, wherever you're watching. I will also be posting the replays on Instagram. So if you're not following me there, go ahead and follow me at the Burks Collective. So for those of you that don't know me, I am Knifey Burks. I'm a social media strategist. I love all things social media. So if you're on my YouTube channel, I'm going to be going live on, well, actually YouTube and Facebook on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays to give you some social media nuggets, some things to help you grow your business. On Saturdays, it's going to be all about trading. So we're going to talk about the tea on trading. So go ahead and connect with me on Instagram. But for those of you that have been following me lately, you know that my true passion for at least for the past 6 months has been learning how to trade Forex. And no, it does not take 6 months to learn how to trade Forex. You can learn Forex in less than 30 days. But I started in a space where I wasn't learning, but now I'm in a space where I am. I'm in an amazing company that's showing me how to trade. So the one thing, and I want to make sure you guys are hearing me because I'm not seeing any comment. Okay, so it looks like, okay. All right, so I'm going to jump right in. So the first thing you want to do if you are trying to figure out this Forex industry. First, I'm going to start with what is Forex. Forex is a $6.6 trillion per day business. I said $6.6 trillion a day. Now, a lot of you have probably heard of trading stocks and or buying stocks and buying Apple stocks and different things like that to earn money in the stock market. But Forex is a little bit different because you with Forex you're actually trading foreign currency. So it's in essence it's just like learning. It's like learning a foreign language, except it's with currency. But to start with Forex, you really have to be in the mindset of wanting to do it. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me show you this chart really quickly. Because when I first saw this chart, when I first saw this chart, I looked at this chart and I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to do that. That's too much. I'm not going to even take the time to figure out how to learn it. Hey, Shanita, welcome. I'm not even going to take the time to figure out how to learn it because it is a lot. It literally looks like you're about to launch a spaceship, a space shuttle. So, when I first thought about learning how to trade Forex, I went to a company, and when I paid for it, I logged into that website, I looked at their back office, and I saw this. I saw trainings on this, and this is called Trading View. This is where we watch the market so that we can get into trades. When I saw this, I immediately gave up. I just went right to my calendar, and this was because of the mindset that I was in. I went right to my calendar and said, I put in a date for me to cancel that company before the next payment went out. And that was all me. It was all my mindset. It was all because I was in a space where I was not willing to learn. I didn't want to put the time into learning how to trade using these charts because now I call them nerd charts. These are my nerd charts that I literally love because these nerd charts are about to start making me money. Um, but when I looked at this, I immediately went to my calendar and just said, okay, well, I put in a specific date, go ahead and cancel. I'm not going to say the name of the company because the name of the company is still here. It's still a great company, but I just didn't have the mindset to join. So I went in and put that cancellation in. About a year and a half or 2 years later, I found a coach that was teaching us how to trade futures. So it's similar to Forex. They were teaching us how to trade futures and how to earn money with that. It was $99 to join. I was excited. It was a one-time payment. We got about, I think, 30 days of coaching, one-on-one coaching with him. And twice a week, we were going into sessions. Once that was over, and we were to get into a place where we were going to put that at that time, you don't have to put 1,000 in now, but at that time we were told to put $1,000 in our account and launch our account. I went immediately into fear thinking, okay, I'm going to put this $1,000 in the account, and what if I don't get it back? And that's only because I didn't pay attention to what the trainer was teaching us, what the coach was explaining to us in each session. I wasn't putting my all in. I still was in a similar mindset that I was in the original training about a year and a half ago. So I ended up canceling. Well, you know what? I didn't cancel right away because he gave us an additional 30 days because I'm assuming he knew that people were struggling with it. So we got an additional 30 days. And then he gave us his price, which was out of my league at the moment. And so I just quit. I just gave up. Fast forward to April of this year, I joined a company that offered Forex training. I didn't learn it. I joined a company September 1st and it immediately clicked. It immediately clicked because that this company that I'm with now, it includes the mindset piece. It includes the um, trading around your lifestyle. It includes the time management piece of everything. Because a lot of times we go into these companies and um, we say, okay, I'm going to go in, I'm going to learn how to trade if it's a trading company, or I'm going to go in and I see all of these people making millions of dollars or thousands of dollars a month with these companies. I'm going to get rich. But then we don't make the time to do it. So this company kind of walks you through how to roll it into your lifestyle. And when I first joined, I was like, okay, I'm going to put about 30 minutes a day to trade in Forex. But then I knew from our first session was about 2 hours long. I knew that I had to put in more time than 30 minutes a day. So I decided to push aside some more things that I was doing. I decided to make space on my calendar for 2 hours a day, whether it's me studying these charts, whether it's me going to sessions, whether it's me taking demo trades, whatever it is, I was going to put my all into it because my goal is to become a six-figure trader within 6 months. And it's doable. A lot of people, it takes them a year to learn, and that's because they are taking it a little bit slower. But I am going full steam ahead because I want to exit 2020 with a bang. I don't want to leave 2020. There's a lot going on in 2020. I want to be um, on my way to hit 1 million in 2021. And the only way that I can do that is if I have the momentum going now. If I say, okay, hey Tanya, if I say I'm going to jump into Forex and I am going to put 2 hours a week, or I'm going to study it twice a week, I'm not going to get the same impact that I do if I put in 2 hours a day. And the reason I decided to do 2 hours a day is because one of our mentors in our company, he is an 8-figure trader. He is so inspirational. He's an 8-figure trader. And um, he always shares his stories about how he um, basically went from, well, I can't say what he went from, but what he earned within, I believe, 60 days, 40K in 60 days. So he always explains to us this. He's inspiring us each and every day to open our mindsets a little bit more. So that's why I know that it can be done. I know that I can do it. If I can sell real estate for 20 years through a economic downturn in 2008, 2009, if I can get through that and I can get through this pandemic, I'm making even more in the pandemic now than I was last year because I put my mind to it. So when you look at these charts, you're probably seeing, okay, I have no idea where to start. And when I looked at it at first, I figured the same thing. I'm like, I don't know where to start. But our mentors teaches you to look at these candles and to know when to get into a trade and when to get out. So for example, this candle right here, you see how long that candle is? If you would have took that trade here, if you would have taken that trade here, you see where it says 60.8, you would have gotten 60 pips. And you notice that I'm going down on the chart. When you're in the stocks, when you're in stocks and you're trading stocks or you're buying stocks, you are making money only when the market goes up. When you're buying Apple or you're buying Tesla, you lose money when the market goes down. But here you can make money whether the market goes up or whether the market goes down. So right now, you can see it has 60.8 pips. We call them pips, price and point. So pips equals money in Forex. So 60 pips, and if you would have put in $1 per pip, that would have been $60. If you would have put in $10 per pip, that would have been $600 that you made quickly, like within minutes. So just imagine being able to make $50 a day minimum. That would be about $1,500 a month. What bills would that cover for you if you were able to do that every single day? Well, not every day. The Forex market is open Sunday night, 5 p.m. Eastern through Friday night, 5 p.m. Eastern. But our company also teaches you how to trade Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. You can do that 7 days a week. But this is where you can start. So, these charts are confusing in the beginning, but once you go through the training, once you figure out, okay, I need to actually take the time to do this, or I need to get into the mindset of doing this, you'll actually learn these charts. When you figure out how much money you can make on these charts, you see all of these candles that are super long. Just imagine making money on each one of these, whether the market is going up or whether it's going down. Just imagine making money on each one of these candles each day. Or if you go in twice a day in the morning and make your money, $50 on each candle. Just that's $100 a day, $3,000 a month. That's more than some people earn in their 9 to 5. So that's why I'm totally focused on that, because I want to be able to take myself to 6 figures so I can be in a space where I can bless others to do the same, where I can help moms be able to cover all of their bills with Forex, where I can be able to help my family when they ask for something or when they need something. I'll be able to be that blessing because of these nerd charts that I'm looking at. So, so yeah, it starts. The first thing you have to do to start trading Forex is to actually want to do it and to make time to do it. The second thing is to connect with a company that, and let me take this off, is to connect with a company that is willing to mentor you, that a company that's willing to help you. Um, You can, here's 3 things that you want to look for when you join a company. Of course, you can hire a mentor, a one-on-one coach, and I'll talk about that in a second. But I suggest connecting with a company. The reason that I say connect with a company is because you get multiple mentors. Like our company has, I believe there's about 6 or 7 traders that are 6, 7, and 8 figure traders that are taking us behind the scenes and showing us what they do. So connect with the company, and here's 3 things that you can look for when you're joining a company. One thing is to make sure they have beginner sessions. Make sure that they are easy for you to understand, because I've been with companies before that has everything jumbled together, and when new people come in, they're confused. They're in a space where they don't know where to start because it's not broken down into different levels. So the company that I'm with now, they have our beginner training, which was just launched a couple of weeks ago, well, 10 days ago. We have our intermediate training, which is coming out, and our advanced training. So it's broken down into 3 different parts. So when a beginner comes in, you're not in a space where you are looking at these charts like, what am I supposed to do? You're not in a space where you're looking at those numbers, those pips, and trying to figure out, well, how can I make money from these pips? So make sure you're choosing a company that has beginner sessions for you, especially if you are a beginner. Another thing that you want to look for is look for a company that has motivation and mindset. We had the most amazing training last night, and it was a team training. I literally I was smiling, just smiling from ear to ear because of each and every speaker that went up had something amazing to say. And um it's not in a space where it's not helping you, because when these speakers speak, you literally, I mean, you can feel the inspiration from them. And it makes you want to get up and trade more, or get up. And if you're doing the team building side, and do that even more. Um, Make sure you're choosing a company that does mindset and inspiration. Now, this company that I'm with, they give a list of affirmations. I'm big on affirmations. I have 3 affirmations that I say over and over and over in my head each and every day, like all day. I roll over and say affirmations. One affirmation that I've been saying for the past 3 weeks is, I am a six-figure trader. I started out with, I thank you, God, for your miracles. I am open and ready to become a six-figure trader. So you want to position yourself with a company that is always inspiring you, that's giving you um, goals to achieve. Like, just say, for example, if you want to achieve $50 a day with trading, or if you want to achieve $100 per day with trading, you want to position yourself with a company that's going to show you how to do that. The next thing that you want to look for in a company is daily access to your mentors. Now, a lot of times, if you, in most cases, if you decide to connect with one mentor or one coach, you only have access to them once a week or twice a week. Like the mentor that we were with, we had access to him twice a week. There are some companies where or some mentors that you connect with, where you only can speak to them once a week during your session or group session or something like that. But with our company, we have chats over on Telegram where you can pop in and ask a question. The other day, I was having issues with my trading app that we use. I jumped in and my question was answered right away. If you're working with a mentor, you may have to email that mentor and wait on a response. But my questions are answered immediately because we have mentors there ready to help, ready to answer questions. We have team leaders there ready to help, ready to answer the questions. So make sure when you choose a company, you choose a company that's going to give you daily access to them, not just weekly or twice a week or once a month. Make sure you have something that gives you daily access. The next thing you want to look for, think about when you are starting Forex, is what are you willing to pay to join a Forex company? I've had a mentor, not, I didn't choose the mentor, but I've seen people that charge 10, 15, $20,000 a month, or a one-time fee to teach you how to trade Forex. Yeah, it is a skill set where you can make millions. Yeah, like I said earlier, it is a $6.6 trillion industry per day. But I just don't see, I'm too frugal. I just cannot see me paying 10, 15, or $20,000 to learn how to trade Forex when you have companies out here that are charging $99 a month to learn how to trade Forex. Now, if you are willing to pay college tuition fees to learn how to trade Forex, if you feel that that's the way that you need to go, then I understand that. If you want that one-on-one person, then I understand that. But for me, I chose a company that charges $99 a month because I wanted to make sure I had access to multiple mentors, to multiple trainings. The team that I'm on right now, we have 2 study hall sessions each week. And I literally hated study hall in high school. But I love study hall right now because I'm in a space where I'm able to go in and get the basics. Our study halls is for those of you that are coming in that are just just learning about Forex. So you're in a space where you are you're learning, so you can jump into study hall twice a week. We have intro to Forex twice a week that walks you through the basics. The study halls are more in depth. They're basics of Forex also, but they're more in depth. We also have motivational trainings a couple times a week. Like the one we had last night, we had people saying I was running through my kitchen just laughing and excited about everything that was going on. But make sure you are choosing a company that is not breaking your bank, because you want to make sure you're positioning yourself to earn the money back that you're putting into it. Anytime I start a business, I position myself to within that week earn that money back. When I started my t-shirt design business, it was I can't remember. I started like 6 months ago. I believe it was about altogether 200 and something with the products and everything for me to join. I figured out how I could get things out there and make that money back. I started it on Easter Sunday. By Wednesday, I'd already made $600 to cover that. Um, each time I start a business, I always put things out there to earn that money back. It's going to be a little bit harder to just throw something out there to earn it back if you're choosing a platform or a coach where you're having to pay $10,000 a month. I mean, not a month, a $10,000 payment, a $15,000 payment, or a $20,000 payment. For me, this company that I'm with, it also has the opportunity side where you can refer people to the company and earn money. Right now, I've only been with this company for about a little over a month now, and I've referred enough people to get my services for free. So I no longer have to pay the $99 a month for now. But when I upgrade, as I refer more people and I start getting my payouts, then I would have to pay that. But that's totally fine with me, because if I'm getting $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, whatever that is, I'm able to. They're deducting that $99 from it. So make sure you're choosing a method of payment that you can immediately make back. Because if you're struggling to get out of that debt, that 10, that 15, that $20,000 in debt, your mindset is not going to be in trading. But if you can position yourself to pay $99 a month, that's a lot easier to get out of that debt than to get out of 10 or 15 or $20,000 a month. You can also, a lot of people learn how to trade Forex on YouTube, right on YouTube. But it takes a little bit longer. With a mentor, you're decreasing that learning curve because you're not trying to pull all the bits and pieces together. You're not guessing. You're not going around asking a ton of people questions. I've seen people, and if anyone is watching that has learned how to trade Forex from YouTube, then I applaud you, because you have a lot of patience. You're able to keep yourself accountable. You're able to position yourself to be consistent with what you're learning. But for me, I need structure. I need sort of like a backbone of what I need to do in specific steps. and going around and I can't, I do have to say I learned a lot of stuff because I'm a social media strategist as well. I've learned a lot of things about social media on YouTube. But when it comes to something major that I'm learning, where I know that I want to level up, especially with Forex, something major like that, where I know I'm able to earn six figures from that, I'm not going to. Now, I'm going to go to YouTube to research a specific term or a specific app or something, but not to show me how to trade because this is, for me, it's something that I want to do within 6 months. And I know with me searching on YouTube, finding bits and pieces of it is going to take a lot of research that I don't have time to do. So you can also, like I said, you can get a company. When you're thinking about your payments, get a company that has multiple mentors. And like I said, mine is $99 a month. So that's about it. So when you're thinking about learning how to trade Forex, you want to do three things. Start with your mindset and your time, because I've had a lot of people that have joined me in this Forex company or the previous Forex company, but just didn't have time to do the work. So you have to start from a space of making the time to learn. The next thing you want to do is connect with a company or a mentor. Decide whether you're willing to pay the mentor amounts or the company amounts. The company amounts are $99. And just think, there are a lot of companies out here. I know you've probably seen a lot of companies that um, talk about Forex. There are a lot of companies that are more on the business building side. But the company that I'm with, we are a Forex company. We have the option to build the business, but our overall umbrella is more about teaching you how to trade. And this is why I have literally learned so much in the past 6 weeks, because I decided to join a company that is more, the overall umbrella is teaching me how to trade. It inspired me to trade. It inspired me to learn. It inspired me to understand what those candlesticks were on this chart. It inspired me to figure this out. If you don't have that, you're not going to take time to learn. If you don't have that, you're not going to figure out how much you can make from this candlestick. You're not going to learn how much you can make because you're not going to understand it. You're going to be with a company that's pushing more of the business building side. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, because, of course, we want to earn income. But we have to think about, with these companies that we're joining, with these, a lot of us are in network marketing, and I'm going to have some trainings on here on YouTube and on Facebook about tools and things for network marketers this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But a lot of us are with these companies that teach you about network marketing, but they don't teach you about the actual product or service that they sell. So that's why when you're looking for a company, I want you to make sure you're going into that company to learn what they actually do or what they're actually teaching. Because just say, for example, if that company, just like a 9 to 5, if that company was to go out of business next month or at the end of the year, and you didn't take the time to learn how to trade Forex, or you didn't take the time to learn whatever product or service they're selling, that money that you paid each month was a waste. So when you learn how to trade Forex, this is a skill set that nobody can take away from you. Not your boss, not the company, not your mom, not your dad, not your cousin. Nobody can take it away from you. So if you're joining a Forex company, I say that you need to look at things in your schedule and take out things that no longer work for you. When I first joined my previous Forex company, I was in a space where I was doing a lot. I was coaching, I was creating digital products, I was working for a couple of people. I had social media clients. I had so much going on. I had to look into my business and see, okay, what can I cut out to make time for this, because this is important. This is something that I need to step into, but the only way I can step into it is if I make the time to do it. So I pulled back on coaching. I cut out my coaching, but I increased my digital products so I can replace that income. But you have to look at your schedule and see what you can cut out. Whether it's binge watching Netflix. I would say within the past month and a half, being able to get back to watch Netflix. And that's only because I've been pulling out things from my business that are taking too much time but not earning enough money. I'm able to take weekends off now because I've made the decision to focus a little bit more. So that's about it. That's where you start with Forex. I gave us a lot of information today um, about Forex and how you can get started. But if you want to know more about the company that I'm with, make sure you go ahead and message me on Facebook. Most of you are friends with me on Facebook. You can also go to my website, knifeyburks.com, and click on the tab that says Learn How to Trade Forex. There is a video that you can watch on there that walks you through the company that I'm with and what they teach you, that tells you about the live sessions and everything that you get when you join the company. And then it also gives you the link to connect with me on Facebook. And if you decide to join, there is a link where you can sign up. But feel free to jump in my inbox and ask me any questions that you have. Um, so that we can get you going, because we want you to end 2020 with a bang. We want you to end 2020 in a space where you are in overflow and you're not in a space where you're struggling, leaving out of 2020. Earlier today on Facebook, I posted, what did I post on Facebook? I posted on Facebook, 20 years from now, how are you going to explain the pandemic to your grandchildren and how you got through it? Will you say I overcame all the obstacles and became a millionaire during the pandemic? Or will you say I didn't know what to do and I just waited? You still have time to choose. A lot of times when things like this happen, a lot of people say, well, I'm just going to wait until it's over. Um, I'll see how things go and then I'll jump in and do something when it's over. But remember earlier when I said, if you learn how to trade Forex, you can make money whether the market is going up or whether the market is going down. So it's no need to wait. It's definitely no need to wait. There are literally people that have joined me in Forex back in April and May, and they're no longer doing it. But if we would have stuck with it from April and May, we would be a lot farther ahead now. By the time December comes, you would be able to cover all of your bills, all of your gifts that you're purchasing, everything through trading Forex. But for me, by the time December comes, I want to be in a space where I'm able to bless 100 moms to be able to cover all of their bills while trading Forex. So just think about what you want to do. Jump in my inbox and let me know if you have any questions. But If not, you can go ahead and just check out my website, knifeyburks.com. Take a look at that video and let me know if you have any questions. All right. So talk to you later. Have a good weekend.